Hello and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today, a trip to Belgium, one of the most wonderful countries in the world for beer, kind of like a Disneyland for beer drinkers. And the beer in question I'm going to look at is called St-Feuillien Five. Simple? Yeah. And St-Feuillien is a brewery in Belgium. And it's a family-owned brewery, and apparently the family owned it for over 100 years, and apparently one decade they lost ownership to Duboc and then gained it again. And so it is a family-owned one. They make what we would call Abbey-style beers as well, not necessarily Abbey beers because they're not made in an Abbey, but founded in 1873, so a long history. And I'm especially fond of their Abbey-style beers. They make a blonde, brune, brown, and a triple and a quadruple. So those are really interesting beers to try. They're probably not the best in the world, but they're up there pretty high. And the one I really liked the best was their Cuvée de Noël, their Christmas beer, and quite an interesting beer. I haven't seen that for a number of years. And apparently that makes up almost 10% of their production, putting out that one Christmas ale. And the pronunciation of this company is kind of interesting. I'll put a link to some YouTube videos of people trying to pronounce it. And the best I can approximate it is St-Feuillien. But I don't do it well, I'm sure. I have a Belgian friend who would probably correct my pronunciation on that. And most recently they put out a Saison and an IPA called Belgian Coast IPA, and I have reviewed those as well. I'll put a link to a playlist of all the St-Feuillien beers that I have reviewed here. St-Feuillien Five, this beer is a blonde ale, or some people call it a Belgian pale ale, and the name is reference to the alcohol content, 5%. I don't know the IBUs. They have the EBUs here, which is the color of it. And the notable note of this is the addition of Curaçao to Curaçao, and I'm assuming that is orange peel. It's not quite clear on the label exactly here what they have added here. Anyway, in any case, this should be an interesting beer to try. Maybe a nice solid kind of table beer from Belgium. Let's give it a go, shall we? I have my opener from Zips Liquors in Minneapolis, or is it St. Paul? I don't remember. But Zips, probably the best liquor store for beer in Twin Cities. At least it used to be. Yeah, Minneapolis, St. Paul. All right, and here we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, yeah, I should pour this more slowly. So if you ever had a nice big Belgian blonde like double, you know that they pour out and kind of take off with the carbonation. And let's see this one. Yeah, you can see the carbonation going fast and furious there. Very pale gold, hazy. Lightly hazy, with a nice fresh finger and a half of soap sudsy foam. Not getting really much lace here. Okay. All right. Aroma. Oh boy. Am I quite fruity? Definitely estery. Got some citrus zest going on here. That could be from the Curaçao, the orange peel. Okay. Starts off lightly sweet. The yeast is quite evident right away. Very typical kind of Belgian yeasty sort of note. It forms a kind of subtle balance right away, though. mild sweet maltiness and the bitterness comes in right away and balances. Very, very nice. Yeah. Yeah. So I would say this is kind of a poor man's version of a stronger pale ale, something like Duvel, which is 8%, Duvel. And yeah, but this is definitely, like, as I expected, a nice kind of table beer. A beer that provides its own character, but not too strong that it's going to take away from any food that you might be eating, take away from the nuances of the flavor of the food you're eating, but a nice accompaniment to it. Very pleasant, light, kind of unassuming, but definitely has its own character. I think I like this better than the Saison and IPA that they made. And I'm not sure which one is newer or not. I'm not sure if they put out this one more recently or not, but this is a very solid beer. Cheers. So I'll put a playlist link in the description below. You can take a look at the other St-Feuillien beers. And for some reason they use a dash between the ST and the Feuillien, or a hyphen, I'm sorry. And yeah, I don't know why, rather than a ST period abbreviation. But yeah, nice beer, and you find this somewhere and give it a go. I found this at a Yamaya liquor store, and they have all of the Abbey lineup, the 4 Abbey beers, and the Belgian Coast IPA, the 5, and the Saison, so you can give all those a try. Please do, and please tell me what you think. And I would like to hear from you if you have a chance. And you have a chance, don't you? Don't you? Well, it's up to you. That's it for now. Take care. Stay healthy. Drink good beer. Bye-bye.